Alrighty, today is officially full-on launch day, so meaning if you didn't get the pre-order for MLB the Show 25, means tonight at 8 o'clock Pacific, or not 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock Pacific, midnight Eastern, you can jump into the game fully. Now, the 4 days we had, 3 days, I guess, realistically, whatever you, we played a little bit. Now, for the record, I'll show you the hours that I put into it this weekend as we're recording this. Not necessarily a lot, but we made some progress and just some initial thoughts. And if you're still on the fence, just, again, initial thoughts, sort of what I think playing the game so far. Again, not as much as some, a little bit more than others, probably less than most content creators, but still, all that fun stuff. So, with all that being said, let's jump into this and let me give you my thoughts so far. Sound good? So at this point, we are 17 hours into playing this since Thursday, which is a decent amount. Probably a lot more than I would normally. I will say I did have this on pause when I was draft for fantasy baseball. It was probably a little bit less, just say about 15 hours. Still, not too shabby. We're running this on a Sunday night. Now, jumping in, this is the team we got so far. All these silvers are from Team Affinity. We'll probably go over it the next couple days here, all the Team Affinity stuff, but here's the God Squad that I've acquired so far. Not really a whole heck of a lot to show for. A lot of grinding because everything's a little bit different. We do have some solid golds. Brent Rooker, I'm just going to say, budget slugger. Go get him. Go get him now. He's kind of expensive, but I assume his price will go down as things go along. So starting off here, I just want to talk about some of the stuff that we can do on the offset here. In my sort of where to begin Diamond Dynasty 101, I talk about this program. It's a little bit longer than normal. Do the moments, do the showdown, do the exchange, do the collection, you should be fine. And then a couple stat missions here, we'll probably get it. You can just do one game. You could do it as a computer, you could do it in Conquest, but you need 5. And remember, you need to pitch 5 innings. So you could, I don't necessarily suggest this, you could 100% just go to extra innings, go until you hit 5 innings or play 2 games. Whatever works for you. You'll probably get most of this stuff easy as you go along here to get Roger Clemens. Is he the best? No, but he's good enough to kind of get the ball rolling, help you out. Plus, these cards will be good for collections. Plus, the packs and all this stuff is great. Now, if you were to move on and sort of say, well, what's next? The Spring Breakout stuff is pretty good as well. You get, at the back end here, you get 3 diamonds, which I think is pretty good, and a deluxe pack to get Dylan Cruz. Pretty good. Samuel Balasalo, who's disgusting. He's hitting the ball, the cover off the ball. The Red Sox top guys, Andrew Peener, Jack Caglione, Hagen Smith. Yeah, you get the point. There's a lot to go off here. And then also there's the pipeline side, which also gives you some good cards as well. You get Jason Chirio, Brandon Spratt, Christian Moore, Kumar Rocker, Nick Kurtz, Dalton Rushing, Jordan Lauer, and of course Walker Jenkins, who's at the back. It's all really, really good cards. For the record, I like Christian Moore. He's pretty dang good. Look at that. Pretty good. Fielding's not the greatest, but good enough. I've been using him, Brandon, to get some pitching stuff done. So we're moving you're making our way downtown, all that fun stuff. Again, same thing. Do the moments. There's a collection here. Get some of the other guys in this collection if you don't know already. The first one, if we can get 15, is Carson Williams, a really, really good shortstop. Definitely play him. Rob Anthony, disgusting as well. One of the top, I think, the number 2 prospects. And then the last one is Roque Saki. He's an 88. You need 35. I don't know how easy this will be to get free to play. It might not be. I don't know necessarily. Question mark. But I'm sure these packs will be a little bit easier to get. So more than likely, you might get him. It might take a little bit longer. But I don't really... like, the pack guys are expensive, but they might drop. I really don't know what to tell you. I know for the prospect collection here, the prospect collection is fairly cheap. Now, I think that one is free to play. Now, for these guys, these are the evolution cards. You get 3 85s, which are pretty good. Dick Allen being one of them. He's got some good contact, kind of power, but again, he's got some speed to make up for it, so he could fit in somewhere. I completed Ubaldo. I like a lot. Haven't really jumped in online yet. Probably will sometime this week, but we will sort of see how that one goes. He's also pretty dang good with the four-seam sinker, slider, splitter, curveball. And then I'm currently working on this guy here, Mr. Bobby Abreu, the new legend, not too shabby himself. He's in this Cornerstone series, so again, pretty dang, you know, hey, not the worst thing in the world, not the best thing in the world. He will probably have a better card as time goes along. So just keep all that in mind. There's a lot to go off of here. And then the Spotlight stuff's coming on 4th. The Lacy stuff you get just by playing, which is always good. And then some other stuff coming in. Now, let's talk about the main program really quick. I just sort of want to touch on this just because I do think this is where people are going to be looking, especially going on, or at least jumping on tomorrow night, if not Tuesday morning. We're back to the program, 25 days. I think you're going to be okay. I'm at 15. I'll probably be closer to 20 when this is all said and done for the last Cornerstone guy, and just keep plugging our way down. Like I said, the biggest thing we really, really want here is Jake Arrieta. He's a free to play. He's going to help you out a ton with your rotation with that sinker, slider, curveball, circle change, four seam set. He's going to be good. He's going to be one of the best pitchers in the game up to that point. And again, the bosses, let's go over him for the 20,000th time. Adrian Beltre, third baseman. We know what his swing's going to do. He's a very, very good card to get. Manny Ramirez, the new legend. He's going to swing a giant stick. Look at this. 82, 81, 105, 87. His clutch is 91. His left field, hey, whatever. I think we're going to have to deal with some of this stuff as it goes along. But he's going to be pretty gross. Mark McGwire has no vision, but a lot of power and a big stick, and he's going to be a nice DH. He's still floating around 44. I don't think he's necessarily going to be picked. I think they're all kind of around there. But you're only going to get 2 of the 3. So make the wise decision you can. I'm not going to try to force you one way or the other. I'm probably leaning towards Beltre Manny and then just buying Mark McGwire if I want him. Because for the inning boss, you do get a jump start and a voucher for $30K in the second inning XP program. So sort of something to keep in mind depending on how you want to do it. If you want to go for the third one, by all means, you can go for it. I don't necessarily know how easy or hard subs are going to come by, but it might not be the worst thing in the world. And, you know, as you complete this pack here, this thing, I do want to point out there is no boss as of yet for this wheel. There could be later on, but hey, we don't necessarily know. So I just want to put that out there. At this point, there's no chance to really get the free to play thing. Now, the last thing that you're probably going to see as you jump in here in terms of like immediate sort of thing is you're going to be like, well, I want some cards. Right? You're going to want the cards, and we talked about this right here. I might make another video going in depth about this, but Team Infinity is different. It's basically you're going to pick a team and go for it. The Angels are my team. I probably put a lot of time, as I probably should have, into this. But things are going to change. So you're basically just going to be lining them up and just doing a bunch of missions with your team, with the team you want to do with, whether it be the Angels, whoever, get their stuff. And all you really need to get there is 55. All of this is just bonus. You can kind of just play this passively as it goes. How this will shape up, I have no damn clue. I'm going to keep it $110 with you. I don't know if it's going to be, where is it going to restart? Because it could start here at 365. I truly don't know what to tell you. Where you need to be. I think playing it passively or maybe on it to get to your main guy, your captain. Now again, I'm gonna keep it $110 here. I don't really like what they did to this, with it being contact. Power is definitely limited in this game, but early on they decided to give you a lot more contact. Fantastic. And it's all Angel players 91 or lower, so that's darn near most of them at this juncture. I think, because the collection is an Angel for the AL West, I do want to say he's a 91, so literally everyone up to Donnie Baylor is going to get a contact boost, and he needs that contact boost. Definitely in righties. So it works up until those guys, it seems, which is interesting to say the least, to be completely honest with you. 91s. 91s is lower, so the only one that's really not getting the boost here, it looks like, all of these, is a couple of them. Is he the AL, the East, AL West and AL East, the ones who get their boost? Oh, and the Central, I think, gets it. Possible. And if you don't know, you're working towards these guys. You're working to Roger Clemens, Gil Hodges, and for the Ultimate Collection, for this Adrian Beltre, not Adrian Beltre, Carlos Beltran. You want all of them. It's going to be a while before you get there, but I think persistence will lead it there, and just playing smart, playing the market smart, waiting for drops, all that fun stuff, doing all you can to get the free stuff to get it there. But that is that. Now let's talk about some of the initial impressions we've had so far. So in terms of playing the game, I've done Diamond Quest. That video will be out tomorrow on Tuesday. I did this one. I did the good old fashioned tutorial one to sort of show you how I did. It took me about an hour. Spoiler, I did face the curveball. That kind of took up most of the time, but you'll see what happens in that video. It's not too difficult to kind of get there, and you know, this is where we started off at. I don't sort of know, you know, there's certain things about this I don't quite understand. So like right now, if we were to do this one, we're not guaranteed an epic as of yet. And I know you can kind of get it as you go up as you play. So we'll sort of see how that goes, but we haven't done a whole lot outside of it. And the same thing with this one for the Crochet and Bryson Scott. We'd have to play GOAT to get our rare one and all that stuff. And there's two. And if you look here, there's two, so meaning that you have a chance to get each card. It's not just a random thing, but you might have to do this a couple more. You might have to grind this out a couple times, which truthfully, in terms of flippage and getting stubs, might not be the worst thing, especially if you can kind of get the rare ones guaranteed a little bit more. But again, you'll be playing 2 stadium challenges, so you have a chance to get the pair. So like Matt Shaw, Nolan Schultz, Chase Burns, Travis Bonanza, you'll have a chance to each get one. And again, both of those things go up as you go, and I think they go up intermediately anyway, so realistically you should kind of be okay, have a chance to get them. And plus it's an easy way to get steps and all that stuff just by playing. Just jumping the way down here, mini seasons, as you know, you can get the CC Sabathia. I suggest jumping into it, take the day or the week to do it. Make sure you get the CC Sabathia and some other cards in there as well. I think there's a Terry Pendleton in there. I forget what the other one is. They talked about him. I don't remember. This is classic. We don't necessarily care about classic, but it does give you 30k XP and 23 rewards packs. So that could be good for you as well. It's a lot of show packs to get these, and a headliner. But there are packs and you get 23 of them, which is pretty good. This one you get 18, but in this one you get the Lee Smith, Barry Larkin, Ryan Braun. A Premier Ballin pack with using these guys in your team, and live series of 1000 XP, 50 extra base hits, 75 for some bundles and stuff. But again, the main thing you're looking for here is you're looking for the CC Sabathia at the back end, because he's going to be absolutely gross early on. Let's go to Conquest. Jumping into Conquest, if you don't know, they broke the USA map down into quarters. I've been slowly working on this one. The cards, you can get some cards here. You get Jose De Paula from the Dodgers, pretty good for gold there. And then Cole Young from the Mariners, he's a shortstop. You know, pretty good, works in that collection as well. The same thing goes here for the Central. Well, you get Quinn Matthews, the lefty, pretty snazzy as well. He got a 99 last year. And Emmanuel Rodriguez, if you're a Twins fan, I'm sure you're excited for him. And then on the east side, you will get Brendan Taylor. He is the guy out of Texas, TCU. Got some sweet pop. I didn't know he had a card. Kind of excited. And Thomas White, the Marlins pitcher. So you get a good whopping. You get one for each, so you get 6 there, which helps you with that other collection. Alongside this cactus, the cactus thing, where you get some packs along the way, and a deluxe choice pack. So you get by doing that, and I think this also gives you some other stuff as well. Do these as well, you get some bat skin and stuff as well. Showdown, there's only 2, Spring Breakout and Starter. I haven't done the Spring Breakout, and if you do this, I want to say you get a choice of 4 cards. So to get all the cards, you get to do 4 of them, because you get a pack and you choose 1. So we run that about 4 times. Not too difficult. And then play CPU multiplayer. They jumped it all down into one to get some of those cards. I haven't touched it yet. I know some people have, and they're pretty sneaking good. Go into the pack shop. I've generally suggested players get this, especially if there's no money spent, because it sort of, again, the golds really help you. You get 5, and you get to pick them. They are no sell, so take that for what it's worth. Part of me just says it's worth it because you're better off just locking them in unless you get something outrageous. And if you get something outrageous, I don't want to say necessarily well, but I lean more towards collection first, stubs later, especially in packs. Unless there's something wild you're gonna get, and you can flip a high card for a full team or 2, then go for it. But for the most part, I'm very much of just lock it in as you go because you don't necessarily know where you're gonna pull it. The jumbo pack here, if you can, is also the same price. This here, you get 40 players plus a silver or better, and you get a pipeline series player. So it kind of depends. Here's a guarantee. This one isn't. You only get 1 here. You do get 3 here. I generally don't have a lot of luck with these, so I kind of avoid them. If you are really feeling wild and you want to blow 75k, you have a chance to get Hank Aaron, which he's not exactly at his best right now. As of recording this, he's under 20k. Take that into consideration, that you're not going to make some subs back. Now, these are just more higher leverage cards, as you see here. 1 gold or better, 3 guaranteed. You get 3 cards here, gold or series better, and then here 1 guaranteed diamond plus 4 additional pipeline golds or better as you go. Again, I'm just gonna keep it $110 with you. The highest going card here is 20k at the moment. Just use your discretion as advised. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't know if these prices will necessarily go up, but I'm just gonna, like I said, I'm just sort of saying you're only gonna get 20 back. So keep that in mind. The headliner, who I did get, is Tanner Hawk. He's around 3, so again, keep that in mind. He's not too shabby. He's pretty good to start this thing off, in my opinion. And then there's just regular packs. So let's talk about my thoughts, my little noodles to wrap this video up and sort of give it my initial thoughts. So far, I think the game is fine. I think the biggest issue with the game, I would say right now, is just the hitting machine's a little weird. I've noticed a lot of lineouts, some perfect, some balls that just carry. I'm going to wager it has to do with how the power is right now, and the fact that there's a lack of it. The highest power totals in the game, you have a couple guys over 100. Most of them are around 70, 80, which isn't the bestest. It's not good. It's not great, especially with all of the other guys giving you contact. It's not necessarily helping at the early game, but I think that's something that'll be alleviated as things go. Now, looking back to sort of last year, I think we're in a better position. I think some of the stuff you're getting off the rip is a little bit better. Feels like there's a lot to do. It doesn't really feel like they're just projectile word vomiting on you and saying, get it done. We already know there's a program coming out later in the week. I think Friday, we're getting the Tokyo series. So that's good. That's good for returning that's good because there'll be a program and probably packs, not like last year, which was packs. So knowing that we have another program coming, it's pretty good. Now, it'll probably be similar to what we saw with a lot of golds, mainly golds, and probably 1 free to play diamond. But depending on how things go in that series, it'll be pretty stinking effing pretty gosh diggity darn epic. If I do say so myself, could be totally wrong. It might suck. It might stink. But my hopes are high. So if you're looking to pick this game up on the official launch day, and you're a sports guy, you're a baseball fan, there are worse things you could do. Do you need to get it launched? Not necessarily. I will say probably in 4 months' time, this game will be on sale already in the store. It'll probably drop a handful of percentage points. Last year, this game was given away for free on PlayStation. The online service that you get, it was given away for free, I believe, in August. So, just saying that is a possibility. I don't necessarily think that's going to be constant every year at the end of the game cycle. I think it was just the way they were doing it. They said, screw it, let's give it out. Usually those things are done in advance anyway. It might have just had a time with playoffs going on. I think it was September, October. It might have been October. I have to double check, but it was around August to October. It might have said, like, probably do something in the playoffs, but they did give it out for free. Is that going to change anything, at least for me? No, because it's so far down the line. It doesn't matter. That's where that is. You can do what you want with that. The game's fun so far. I'm not going to give you like a numeral review. It's sort of dumb because this game just came out. I will say though, if you have enjoyed or watched any of this other content creators or myself, thank you, and you sort of like it, hey, give it your best shot. Give it its fair shake. It's fun. You'll have stuff to do. It's really good if you just like to get in and grind. There's no real pace to any of this. It's a good time. It's a grand time. It's fun to play. You can watch a video and play, do all that stuff. But you can't do it the whole lot of it. So far, it's pretty dang good. Pretty swell, if I do say so myself. And again, if you want to pick it up for the regular price, by all means do it. You still can get the collector's edition, the digital collector's edition. I know there's one at GameStop where it gives you a card because somebody was asking me about it. So you can get that tomorrow. I think there's plenty of it where if you wanted to wait, go for it. Because again, worst case scenario is you pick it up now and you still get all the packs that didn't necessarily help you. Or I shouldn't say don't necessarily help you, but I want to point this out before we go. If you're like, man, I missed this, I missed that. Here's what you missed. Let me show you. As of recording this, Ted Williams is at 8,000 from the one pack. The other pack, we got Billy Wagner. Guess where he's at? He's at 10. Trust me when I say this, you're not necessarily missing out a lot. You can gain the stubs and just pick these guys up if you really want to. The prices might shoot up because everyone who has the game right now has them. These prices could shoot up. Will they? I couldn't tell you. I am no Nostradamus when it comes to it. It might not. I'm just gonna tell you right now, there are plenty of budget options in there. Joe Kelly's a good one. Eric Gagne's a good one. Those were the two main ones I want to say. In terms of starters, you're gonna be fine as well. This dime is totally free. These guys are free. Trust me when I say there are plenty of free options if you're going the no money spend route to make your team not only good, but make your team stellar and amazing. And that's all we really want. At the end of the day, we want our teams to be good and we have a fun time. Again, the game's fun. I think that's basically what it comes down to. And there'll be plenty of people sharing their thoughts. And I've seen some stuff on Twitter where people saying, the game's good, you're just getting paid. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I am not getting paid. They do not pay me to say jack diddly shit. So, I am not getting paid to say this. Hashtag not a sponsor. The game is fun. I will be here making content as long as I can. So if you want to enjoy the ride, hit the sub button. It would mean a lot. I actually took YouTube Series last year. We blew it out of the water. So our expectations are high. I will be streaming on Twitch once things sort of get going here and all that fun stuff. So check it out on Twitch. It'll be linked down below as well. We'll have another video tomorrow going over Diamond Quest. I know a lot of it here. So I've talked about it. I'm going to show you all of it. It took about an hour. It won't be uploaded. It's tired. I'll probably cut it down to about 30 minutes, but you at least get the gist of it and see how easy and exciting it is. With all that being said, my name is Specs, and I'll see you guys all